Hello, in this video we start a new chapter on stochastic processes. This chapter includes lots of definitions. In fact, the second part of the course, which is a stochastic process, is based on definitions and then application of the concept learned in the previous one combined with these definitions. So the outline of this course is as follows. First, we will introduce general concepts and definition of a stochastic process, description through joint process, because a stochastic process can be described using the distribution of one sample, two samples, etc. Sometimes we don't have the distribution of a stochastic process. In those cases, we satisfy ourselves with first order or second order or third order. We talk about second order properties of a stochastic process. And then we consider some examples, important special case examples. And then again, we define some new definitions, and then again we give some very important examples, which are normal random process and Poisson point process and renewal processes. At the end of this chapter, we talk stationarity and stationary random processes. Specifically, we emphasize on one particular class of stationary random processes, which we call them wide sense stationary random processes. In this chapter, the learning outcomes are as follows. Most importantly, there's lots of definitions and nomenclature, which facilitates me, you, and others to talk about the stochastic process, and allows us to abbreviate lots of definition into a small word. So we have to be able to use these nomenclature, which is very important, and to manipulate random processes under those conditions. So definition and memorizing and learning those definitions are very important. I'm against memorizing, but this is one of the cases that you need to do, because this is the language of a stochastic process. So learning the language, defining and employing various stochastic random processes in your application area of interest, which is not a part of this course. Defining and using various statistics of a random process. For instance, you can take the mean of one of the samples or the covariance of two samples and so on. And defining stationarity in stochastic random processes and make use of the stationarity. And defining and applying wide sense stationarity in random processes. Wide sense stationary random process are the processes where the mean and autocorrelation function is invariant with time.